Have you ever wondered of what Clash Royale evolution card is the gayest? So, do you remember playing a Megaknight and every single guy tells you that you are gay? Or playing a giant, a royal giant, and everyone tells you that you are gay? But which card is the gayest? In this video I'll show you which is the most gay cards in the game, so we will make a tier list and see which card is the gayest. So basically I have different levels of gayness. So the first level is like a Chad. If you're using this evolution, then you're just a straight person, super straight, like just basically a Chad, 0 to 1 point of gayness. The second level is just simply straight. It's just okay cards. This level 2 or 3 of gayness, and basically there's no problem with you using this evolution. Then we have a middle level called Sassy Baka, oi oi oi, Baka, like a 4 to 6 points of gayness. That is basically some questionable cards, questionable evolutions, so maybe you have some skeletons in your wardrobe when you're using this card. So basically the next level is just simply gay. So if you are using this card, then you are definitely gay. Then you are kissing man, then you're going to gay parades and etc. So basically you are gay. And the last level is mega gay fanboy. So this level, basically you already know what cards will be in this level, so you can always just predict this. But speaking about person using these cards in this level, so I'm sorry for you. I'm really sorry for you just being like that. So now we will start by the Barbarian, the evolution of Barbarian. So basically this card, I don't think it's really gay. This is, in my opinion, this is straight or just like Chad, because this card is easy to defend. Nobody uses this card actually. This is totally useless card in the current meta, so I'll just put it in this trait, I guess. It is not Chad, because basically if you are using evolution barbarians, then something wrong with you, because I don't know, this is just a straight card, nothing with it. The next card is Royal Giant. So Royal Giant, as you know, is one of the most annoying cards in the game. So basically when it strikes your tower, it destroys every single little troop around it, so no skeletons, no like small troops like spirits cannot go and destroy the Royal Giant. This is definitely a gay or mega gay fanboy card. I'll just put it in mega gay fanboy because basically using this card does not require any skill. You just put it and it destroys the nearest tower that he sees. Basically no skill, pure placement, and that's it. This is mega gay fanboy card, so you definitely have some mental issues when you're playing this card and having this card on your deck. So the next card is a Firecracker. This is annoying card. This card deals an incredible amount of damage. It is really hard to destroy because it always just pushes back after it shoots. So basically I think this is gay enough to use the Firecracker, the Evolved Firecracker, because it costs like 3 elixir. It have 2 cycle and it's quite frequently on the arena, so another brain dead card. You can just play it and forget about it because it has a ton of damage. It is hard to defend, and basically this card requires more skill than like a Royal Giant, but still this is gay enough. The next card is like Evolved Larry. So in my opinion, the Evolved Larry is quite hard to play. You can disagree with me, say that this is just pure placement as well, so you can just place it and it will make like a big swarm of skeletons in the second, and it can also destroy the tower in like seconds, but it's also easy to defend, like a Zap or a Log. It can easily destroy this card. So basically I think this is quite straight card. This is straighter than the Barbarians because Barbarians is quite questionable to use. So this is a great card to defend like cards like a Pekka or Knight, something like that. So no problems with using this card in my opinion. The next card is Evolved Mortar. Basically Mortar is the card that requires skill to play, but it doesn't. But basically it becomes so annoying that you're like, oh man, again another Mortar against me. So basically I'll put it in Sassy Baka oi 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 level because this card requires skill to use. You need to know how to play with the Mortar deck, but Evolved Mortar is something annoying because it basically shoots with a freaking goblin. So basically Sasibaka Oyoyo definitely the middle level. The next one is Knight. So Knight is a card that is basically quite good, like not evolved. So it can defend some cards, it can distract the enemy cards. So this card is frequently used, it is useful, it's very useful. So I will place it somewhere like in Sasibake Oyoyoi as well, because the evolved version of Knight can cause so much problems. But before nerf, it was much more gayer than it is right now. So now in current version of Megaknight Evolved, I will put it in the Sasibaka Oyoyoi level, because basically this is an okay card that can defend several pushes, several cards, but it can be really annoying if the enemy have this card in their deck. Then Evolved Recruits. So Evolved Recruits is a kind of a card that costs 7 elixir to play, have, as I remember, 1 cycle, and basically it also is very annoying. It is like full arena is spammed with these recruits that are dashing like a prince. So basically I will put it in the gay tier, because in my opinion all cards that cost more than like 5 elixir are brain dead. So basically if you're using a card that is more than 5 elixir, you don't even mind of how it will behave in the arena. You just put it and that's it. You just forget about this. It do its job. So it's just no skill card. I'll put it like just above the Firecracker, because in my opinion this is more gay than the Firecracker. It just requires less skill than the Firecracker, but these two cards are gay enough to be in the gay tier, 7 to 8 points of gayness. So the next card is Evolved Bats. So in my opinion, this is just pure chat card. So if you're playing with bats, this is unpopular card, but if you're playing with bats, you know what you are doing. So the evolved bats are just a good addition to the default bats. They are healing itself just slightly, and basically it can defend some annoying cards that cannot do air damage. So basically this is a chat card, nothing wrong with it. Just simply, if you are playing this card, my respect. So it's just simply a chat card. The next card is Evolved Archers. So another good card. So basically it also requires some skill to play, because this card is just, it is really easy to defend. You just need to know how to play with it in order to make this card make the best impact in the on the game. So basically you need to know where to place it, you need to know how to play with it. So basically a straight card, even straighter than the bats. So basically Chad, like 0 points Chad. So basically now we are going to the Ice Spirit. Ice Spirit, another straight card. So Ice Spirit itself is a straight card. It used to in the Hawk 2.6 elixir. You also need a high skill play to know how to play with this card. So basically it is a good addition to the default Ice Spirit. I'll place it somewhere right here, because you just also need a high skill to play with it. You need to know how to place it right to make a lot of impact on the map. And if you don't know what you're doing, you will just have a useless card in your deck and you will lose the game just without the skill. So basically a chat card. The next card is a new Royal Ghost Evolution. So in my opinion, everybody said that it will be OP card, but I played against it several times and I didn't have a wow effect against it. It's nice that its summons have 1 HP. Yes, if you would forget about this card on the arena, when it summons on the arena, then it will destroy your tower, because it have so much damage when it comes to your tower. But in my opinion, quietly gay, but it's okay. So I will put it in the middle, like a Sasibaka. I don't know. We will see in the next updates. But right now, it is not quite good. It is not quite bad. It's just okay card. That I don't know, that I wouldn't like to see it in the enemy's deck, but it's okay. So the next card is Skeleton Army Evolution. So another card that everybody said it would be OP, but in my opinion it is not, because like it is 2 cycles and it is rarely summoned on the arena, and basically it is really easy to defend in my opinion. So I had no problems with defending this card, so I put it on somewhere on the straight, like 3 points of Gayness. So right here is the best play for this card. There is no problem with this card. So now we are going to the Evolution Baby Dragon. So basically Evolution Baby Dragon does not change the default Baby Dragon too much. Yeah, it's still a support card. It just applies some speed buff on your allies, and otherwise this speed debuff on the enemy cards. But basically I had no problems with this card. It is still easy to defend, and it's quite good in some decks. For example, I think with the balloon it looks great, but I still don't have some problems with this card, so I put it on the straight, like 3 tiers. It is straighter than Skeleton Army, but basically. So the next card is Evolution Furnace. So basically recently it had a debuff because when it came up to the arena, so basically Evolution Furnace was a monster. It was spawning its spirits very frequently. It was moving so slow that you can't destroy it really easy, so you need to just simply wait. If you didn't have any spells, etc., you need to just simply wait until it will come to your side and then destroy it, while it constantly spawning its fire spirits and destroying your tower or just damaging your troops. So it is a very annoying card. In my opinion, it is really gay when it was first introduced, but now it became much weaker. So I will put it in the Sassy Baka tier. So basically I will give it 6 points of Gayness, because yeah, this card is gay, but not gay enough to be on the gay, because if it didn't get a nerf, then it would be gay. Definitely it would be in the gay tier, like 8 points, but now it's like 5 to 6 points of Gayness. It's okay card. So now we are going to Skeleton Barrel Evolution. So basically a simple to defend card in my opinion. Yeah, it quite frequently spawning on the arena, but I had no problems with this card. So basically I don't think the guys who are using this card are gay or just a little hidden femboy or something like that. Yeah, I think this card is kinda straight. I will go with the Sassy Baka tier right here with 4 points of Gayness. It's okay card, you can defend it easily, but if you know how to play with this card, it will destroy the tower, it will just simply annoy the enemy so much. So basically 4 points, nothing wrong with that. So the next card is Evolution Inferno Dragon. So in my opinion, this card is not too hard to defend. Otherwise, it have a buff from the default version of Inferno Dragon that it's lightning bolt. This bolt is always charged up, but I definitely have no problems with it, as long as I don't use some heavy cards like a Pekka, like a Electrodragon, like a Megaknight, but I don't kind of guy that uses these sus cards, so I have no problems with defending with this card. So if you are a straight person like me, then you have no problems with it, so you can just put it somewhere right in Sassy Baka in the last place. But if you are using some heavy cards, then you definitely will have some problems with this card. So in my opinion, this is like a Sassy Baka and that's it. So the next card is Evolved Witch. So this is a really annoying card, one of the most annoying cards in the game, especially before a debuff. So it healed so much from its skeletons. It literally was really hard to defend, even with Valkyrie. I just put it in just behind the witch. It's just a little weaker, but in my opinion, it is still gay card. Then if you are using this card, then you are definitely gay, or just you are hiding that you are gay. Basically, you are not a straight person. That is 100%. You may act like a straight person, but you are gay. You are definitely gay. So it is gayer than a Recruits. So I'll put it somewhere right here. So basically now we are going to the Evolution Executor. So basically this card is quite good. It's quite good in the defending, but basically that's it. This is a simple support card that slightly improves the default Executor. So I'll put it in the straight, like I will give it 3 points of Gayness. It is okay in defending, but I think it was much more gayer when in the early days when it didn't get a debuff. So I'll go with the 3 points of Gayness, it's okay. So now we are with the Megaknights, no words. I don't want even to talk about this card, so this is pure Gayness itself. So now we are going to the Hunter. So Hunter is a good card against heavy troops with a lot of HP. So the ability of this card is to ground even flying troops. So nothing's wrong with this card in my opinion. If you're using this card, it's okay, then you're definitely straight. So I'll go with something like somewhere like here. I will give it 2 points of Gayness. Yeah, it's quite straight card. You can use it everywhere you want, so if you like it, it's okay, nothing wrong with you. So the next card is Evolution Dark Goblin. So Dark Goblin itself is like an okay card, so it is really good at supporting, it's really good at killing some cards like bats, some light troops, but Evo Dark Goblin is annoying as hell. So it was more annoying when it didn't get a debuff as well, but now I will put it somewhere right here. So it is more gay than the Mortar, because basically Mortar requires more skill to use, but Evo Dark Goblin requires less. Basically, you don't need to have so much skill to play with this card, so I'll go with the 5 points of Gayness and put it somewhere right here. So next is Lumberjack. So Lumberjack is a quite gay card in my opinion. So you just need to place it and it will do its job. So it have a lot of damage, so, and it basically have invincibility when it dies, like for a few seconds. In my opinion, within the deck with the balloon, it is really annoying, so I'll put it in the gay tier. It is not as gay as the Witch, because it is easier to defend than the Witch, for example, in my opinion, but quite gay card. I will put it like here. I will give it like 7 points of Gayness. It's okay. If you're using it, you are just simply gay. You don't need to hide it anymore. Then this video just revealed that you are who you are. So now we're going to the Giant Snowball. Giant Snowball is quite good card at defending, yeah, and in the push it's also a good card that you can throw back some enemies. So in my opinion, it can be very annoying, but I'll just put it somewhere right here. I will give it like 4 points of Gayness. This card can be annoying in some decks, but most of all, this is not too popular card that you can face in the PvP matches. I can say that I can see this card too frequently, but if I see it, it can cause me some problems, but not too much, like Furnace, for example. I will go with this Sussy Bucket here with 4 points of Gayness. So the next card is Evolved Cannon. Evolved Cannon is quite good card in defending. Cannon itself is a good card at defending, and this card like throws some meteors like in the middle of the map. So this card is a good card at defending, and basically in my opinion this is a straight card as well as a cannon itself. So I'll put it like a 2 points of Gayness. It's okay card. I have no problems with you using it. The next thing is Musketeer, Evolved Musketeer, the Sniper. So the Sniper is a straight card, really rarely used, because this card does not suit too much decks. So I will go with this straight 3 points. Yes, it can be annoying if this card is a counter card to some of your cards in your deck, but basically you can easily counter this card. So if you see someone places this card, you can just simply spawn some troops and it will spend its ability on some 3 troops, and then it becomes a default Musketeer. So nothing wrong with this card. 3 points of Gayness, it's okay with it. So now the Evolved Electrodragon. So this card is quite questionable. In some decks it can be strong, in some decks it's kinda useless. So I don't really know how to rate this card. In my opinion, I had no problems with it, but in some games it can be annoying because these constant lightning strike that comes through several units, is destroying them really easy if they have low HP or just simply they are weak. So basically now I'll put it in the Sassy Baka tier, like it is not as gay as Furnace, I think, and basically in my opinion this card, the Evolution Barrel, is just gayer than Electra. So somewhere right here, 4 points, that's it. So now we're going to the Evolved Pekka. So as I said, the more card costs, the gayer it is. As you know, this card costs like 7 elixir and it requires just 0 skill to use. This card is like similar to Megaknight because it just do like the similar job, but basically with different abilities. So basically I will put it in the mega gay fanboy tier. I just thought that it can be gay with 8 points because the Pekka is quite easy to defend, but Pekka Evolution is mega gay fanboy as it is, because basically this card is a total brain dead, as well as Royal Giant, as well as Megaknight, like a brain dead cards, and that's it. So the next card is Diddy Cage. So Diddy Cage is a straight card, nothing with it. Nevertheless, it is Diddy, but yeah, it is straight in my opinion. Three points of Gayness just because it is Diddy Cage. Even the chat, well, 3 points is quite good for this card. Nothing wrong. Can defend some annoying pushes with the heavy cards like Megaknight. That's okay if you're using this card. So now we are going to Evolution Drill. So Evolution Drill is a card that I think now is really easy to defend. So I have no problems with the default drill, with Evolution Drill also. So in my opinion, this card is out of meta right now. It is okay if you're using in the current meta. So if you're using it, then you definitely know what you're doing on the high trophies especially. So I think this is a straight card right now, like 2 or 3 points of Gayness. It is it. So now we are going to the Goblin Barrel. So I don't know the point of the Goblin Barrel. So basically it should distract you of where the real barrel is going to, on which tower, but I never had any problem with it. So yeah, the puppets also deal some damage, but in my opinion this is like nothing, and it suits not all the decks on the game. So I'll go with like a straight, just simply a straight card. Maybe it can be a Sassy Baka with the 4 points of Gayness, somewhere like here, because it can be annoying, but if you have no spells on your deck, but this is very variant in the game, so basically it is just a Sassy Baka 4 points of Gayness, that's it. This card, Goblin Giant Evolution, is gay. Yes, it is really gay. It is used in the most brain dead deck in the game, like Pekka, Goblin Giant, and Goblin Machine deck. So this is gay enough to be the first gay card in the gay tier, like 8 points of Gayness. It is it. Another card where you don't need to have any brain to use, so you just place it and it do its job. So nothing with it. So the next card is Wizard. So Wizard is basically the easiest card in my opinion to defend, like that costs 5 elixir. This card is just out of meta. This card's ability to have an explosion when its shield is gone, basically it is really rare. This ability really rare does some impact. So basically I will go with this with a straight point of 3. So basically gay point of 3, like a straight level, it's okay, somewhere right here. Maybe it is less gayer than the Musketeer, even than the Skeleton Army, somewhere like that, that's okay. So the Battle Ram can be annoying, but it is really rare used card. Not too many decks have this card. It doesn't use every deck, in my opinion. Yes, it is hard to defend when it pushes your tower, but basically it spawns not too frequently on the arena. So I'll go with the Sassy Baka tier 4 points, something like that. It is gayer than the puppets, but the Tesla, the evolved Tesla, is a useful card if you want to defend some swarm pushes, or you want to stop some dashing cards or some princes or recruits. So basically this is a good card against some annoying cards, and that's why it is straight. So I'll go with a straight here, like here. This card is straight enough to be in the last place, like the 2 points of gayness. It is it. So now we are going with the Wallbreakers, evolved Wallbreakers, quite gay card, as well as Wallbreakers. So as well, you don't need to have some brain to use this card. You do have to, but not too much. Like 2 or 3 brain cells is okay if you're using this card. So that's why I will put it somewhere in the gay tier in the last place, like 7 or 6.5 points of gayness. Yeah, you do need to have some brain cells, but not too much. So just place it in the bridge and that's it, and see how they go to the tower. So next card is Evolved Zap, in my opinion, a good card, nothing wrong with it. So it is really rare used in the current meta. 0 or 1 points of gayness, nothing wrong with it, just a zap that can also do some impact against swarms or dashing cards. So next card is a Wallbreaker, evolved Wallbreaker. So in my opinion, in the current meta, it is also out of the current meta. It is really easy to defend. Its ability is not too strong in nowadays Clash Royale, so I'll go with a straight 2 points. It is okay card if you're using it. That's okay, nothing wrong with you. So you're straight. And the Valkyrie is really annoying. So the evolved Valkyrie and the default Valkyries both are really annoying. So it can be very useful if you are defending and even if you are attacking. So basically this card is really useful in both ways, and it can also be very useful against some annoying cards like some swarms, like some wall breakers. It's basically every single card can be defended by this one. This is just a pure no skill and no gay card, like somewhere in the golden middle, like somewhere right here. Nothing wrong, but nothing good. That's okay. Nothing wrong. You're not gay, but you can be gay. Like this, something like that. So that is my final tier list of the evolution sorted by gayness. Tell me in the comments if you agree with this tier list or not. Tell me if you like, if you don't want to move the Diddy Cage to the up or to the bottom, to the top or to the bottom. So basically tell me in the comments. It is really interesting to read. And basically thanks for watching the video and good luck in your battles. Bye bye.